just kind of reflect on the Belmont game, what kind of things do you look back on and think you all did well? What kind of things do you think you need to work on going forward?
I mean, we showed some good signs throughout the game. We just got to put a 40-minute game together. We haven't done that in a couple games now, and just whenever we can do that, we're going to be really good.
Marek, obviously there's stretches where you guys show your potential. I mean, the second half of Arkansas, the last 15 minutes of Belmont, but there's also stretches where it doesn't happen. What do you think leads to playing consistently every night?
This is a sense of urgency. Like Jared said, we got to put a whole game together. We got to have that urgency that we oftentimes find late in games. We got to be able to have that at the beginning of every game.
Marek, for you, I know you feel like you're on a good team right now, even though the record's not what you want. You're 5-6. Do you feel like this is a good team? And if so, why do you think you're a good team?
Oh yeah, this is an unbelievable team. I mean, we have a lot of talent, and there's still some things we got to work on for sure. But once we figure it out, the sky's the limit for sure. And we just got to continue to stay together, put in the work and practice every day. Just be consistent with our work ethic, and we'll be great.
Jared, how much has Coach been on you all about ball movement here recently?
Yeah, here recently he's been on us a lot. We have been sticking with the ball. Like, the ball hasn't been moving that much, and I mean, we're gonna find ways to move it, and I believe we're really gonna work that out within the next few games.
Marek, and talking about that, Coach talking about how well Delino's played recently, talking about how he's been the guy who's been moving the ball around. What have you seen when he's been in the game and the way that he kind of approaches offense and getting other guys involved?
Delino's great. He's a young guy, but he has a lot of skill and a lot of potential. Him being so tall and being able to play that point guard, I feel like that slows the game down for him a little bit. He's able to read the defense and do a good job at that. But he's been great for us whenever he's out there.
Jared, as Coach mentioned, and just think back when we talked during the Sell Out Diddle campaign, the tickets are sold, but still people need to come. It's a game during the semester break. How important is it for you guys as players to see a lot of fans out there tomorrow waving the red towels?
Yeah, we got a good team coming in here tomorrow. They're going to come in here and they're going to execute their sets and they're going to play hard, and we need our fans in here to help us when maybe they get on a run. We need some extra energy in the building, so we really need those fans to come out.
Jared, follow up. How close do you feel like you are to taking a step in the right direction? Again, I think in the most recent game, there are things obviously you need to work on, but then again, you go from down 19, getting within 4. Tavion's got a real good look at a 3 to cut it to 1. Do you feel like you're that close to getting there and being a force game in and game out?
After how bad we played in both those last 2 games, we're one play away from winning both of those games. So we're right there. I mean, one more play and we win both of those games and everybody's happy. So we're just one step from getting over that hump and taking off.
Marek, I know you guys haven't gone in depth into St. Mary's yet, but just being a basketball fan, knowing what you know about how good they always are, what kind of challenge are they going to present to you all tomorrow?
We know that's another historic program over there. They've got a lot of history behind them, and it's a similar play style to Belmont in that they move the ball, it doesn't stick. Everyone's going to touch it, everyone's going to be scoring, and that can be a challenge defensively. But as long as we do a good job of taking our scouting report that we'll learn into the game and applying it, we'll be all right.
Marek, this is for you, because Jared, I know this is your first full year playing, but because you went through playing here as a freshman last year. But Brad asked about Delino, but the guys like Tulu, even though he's hurt right now, Matt, the guys who are playing, Charles, freshman, playing for the first time. You see their potential, you also see their youth. You went through this last year. What does it mean that as a freshman you just got to get out there and play through things?
Right, you just got to be comfortable. I think they do a good job of that. All of our young guys do. They do a good job of adding to, coming off the bench and adding to, and Coach preaches that all the time. But the thing about young guys is it's a confidence thing. As long as they're playing with confidence and playing hard, Coach is going to be able to live with the mistakes that they make. So as long as they stay level-headed, they're going to be all right.
Jared touched on this for a moment. Based on what he said, why is this game important tomorrow? I know that Coach always says the most important game is the next one, but is it especially more important with the way things have gone the last 2?
Well, yeah, we want to make sure we've watched film. We watched the entire Belmont game as a team. We've watched recent games, and we know what we need to work on. We know what we need to do better. So it's really important for us to be able to go out there Saturday and apply the things that we need to work on, and really, be cognizant of what we need to do to get the W. So.